absolutely, ECACs was the best meet of the season, not just by score, but the fact that absolutely every event came together. They were peaking at the right time. Everyone was focused, but they were also enjoying themselves and enjoying the competition. And the amazing thing about Bree winning the title is that we competed beam the very first event. And scores have a tendency to rise throughout the competition, and for her score to hold out for another 5 rotations of beam was great. It's very important to us. It's not just as a coach, but it's also important to every member of the team. They're going to leave here with a degree. Most of them will be venturing out into medicine, business, psychology, all sorts of different fields, and gymnastics is going to be a highlight, a memory that they're going to carry with them. They need to take care of their academics so that they're going to be successful outside of the athletic arena, and it's just an expectation. Gabby Johannick, one of our seniors, due to health issues, has taken on a more managerial and administrative type of role. She helps organize our community service. She helps with details for our trips to meets. She's also one of our SAC representatives. I'm very proud of how she's embraced this role. Monica Ouellette has been a mainstay on bars for us since she arrived as a freshman. We expect her to continue contributing on bars. She also made her way into the lineup last year on beam, and we do have a number of people that are competing for spots on beam, so she will be one of those, and she'll also certainly be able to provide depth for us on beam. Floor is our other event, and hopefully she'll be able to provide depth for us there as well. Kelly has also struggled with some health issues, but she has plugged along, and we're hoping that we can keep her training consistently enough so that she will be able to contribute on beam. She's a very solid beam worker, and we're excited that she's got one more year with us. Fallon has become a beam and floor specialist for us, and her strength will definitely be on beam. Maddie Dwyer, one of our juniors, is going to be a beam and vault specialist this year. She was injured mid-season last year, and we definitely missed having her as part of the lineup in beam, so we're looking forward to having her back on beam, and we're hoping that she will be contributing both on beam and vault for us. Sophie is a floor and vault specialist for us. She will be training some beam, but on a limited basis. AALIYAH Carr, huge score for us on floor. She also finished 3rd at ECAC, so we were very proud of that. We're looking forward to having her back on floor this year, as well as beam. She became more confident and became a strong performer for us on beam. And she's also training vault now, and we're hoping that potentially she'll be someone who can add depth to the vault lineup. Reagan has had some struggles in the gym and with health issues as well, but she is healthy for the first time and has been able to train consistently, and we're looking forward to her adding depth on vault and bars. Katie Weber has been a performer on vault and bars and floor for the past 2 seasons. The expectation is that she'll continue to provide depth on all 3 events. She's very enjoyable to watch on floor. She's definitely a performer. Anna Weiskopf, one of our other juniors, has been limited due to her health issues for the past 2 years. We're hoping that we can keep her healthy enough this year so that she'll be able to contribute for us on bars. Caroline Caponi, she looks great right now, and we're hoping to keep her training consistently enough that she will be a strong all-arounder for us this year. ERIKA, nice surprise for us last year. You don't think of tall gymnasts being very strong, but she ended up competing on vault and bars regularly for us last season, and then she competed on beam as well. Evan, she is going to probably be a mainstay on beam and bars, and we're hoping that training will be consistent enough that she'll be able to break into the lineup on floor or at least provide depth for us. Liz Snoddy, one of our sophomores, came in as an all-arounder, and in order for her to be able to consistently train, we have gone down to beam and floor for her events this year. We're looking forward to her being a solid performer on floor, and with confidence, we're hoping as she gets more confident with her beam that she'll be able to provide us depth on beam. Taylor, she became an extremely solid performer on bars, which is critical, especially early in the lineup. You want those early athletes to be hitting when you're in your lineup. And she stepped into the floor lineup when someone was injured last year and performed well, and now we're looking at that she could contribute on vault as well this year. Mary Grayson Gordon, she has a good shot to compete as an all-arounder. Everyone always has an event that you may consider weak. I don't consider her having really any weak event. I definitely would say vault and beam are going to be very strong events for her, as well as Katie Waldman. She's another freshman who has an opportunity to be competing as an all-arounder. And again, I wouldn't consider any event weak for her, but I would consider beam a very strong event for her, and I think bars is going to be a really strong event for her as well. Haley, the expectation is that she's going to be able to provide depth on floor. We're also hoping that Haley will be ready for vault soon because she's one of the few that actually has a 10.0 start value for her vault. Lauren is an extremely good vaulter and beam worker, so we're hoping after rehab and her recovery that she's going to be ready to go next year as a sophomore and be a big contributor on those two events. I see our strengths as a team being on bars and beam. Bars, again, it's going to be the consistency and the athletes hitting on a regular basis, but we've upgraded some of the skills and some of the routines, and I think the freshmen are going to have, two of the freshmen are going to have a big impact on the bar lineup. Beam, I think we're loaded, but again, beam is about hitting. It's not easy to stay on that 4-inch wide piece of apparatus. With some of the skills and combinations that my athletes are doing on the beam, I think we could be a really good team there. The thing that's exciting is that we're going to do a double duel with the men on March 10th, and that's always an exciting meet. It's going to be the alumni reunion meet for both the men's and women's teams. So we're excited. We're hoping that we'll get a great turnout. And the thing that I'm really excited about, it's also the 35th anniversary of women's gymnastics winning the NAIA title. Back in 1983. I'm shamelessly putting in a plug for that, so if any alumni that are from that team hear this, please save the date for March 10th. We'd love to have you here to be recognized. It's a brand new season, so that always brings excitement. You work so hard, and we're excited, and this is a good team. If we hit and we can stay consistent, I think you're going to see some great things from this group.